If you are new to my channel, so subscribe my channel and like videos and share these videos with your friend and hit that bell icon to get notifications related to updates. Hey guys, welcome back. So we are going to learn about Java break keyword, or we can call it as a break statement. So let's understand the scenario first. Okay, like how it will work with the help of flowchart. So whenever I am executing any condition or any loop, okay, so that time until unless that condition is satisfied, I can iterate my loop again and again. But if I want to terminate my condition forcefully, if I want to terminate that block of statement forcefully, so that time I can use my break keyword. So I can use my break keyword with the help of anything like your switch case, if condition, for loop, anything. It will break that current executing loop. So let's understand this example. Create one simple class, break keyword demo main. Okay, so I have one loop, that is I am going to iterate. Okay, so int I equal to, it will be 1, while I is less than equal to 9. I want to iterate my loop for 9 times. Okay, I plus plus sys out, and this I am simply printing the value of I. Okay, I. If I am executing this loop, my output will be look like this. Just make me refactor my code. Yeah, so now it will print like this: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Okay, but if I want to break my statement when my condition reaches to the 3, so that time I want to break my loop. Okay, so I can use that time if I equals to 3, then I want to terminate my loop, so I can use break. Simply break statement will terminate my current execution loop. Let's run the program. If you see here, initially my value of I is 1, and that printed that it will compare with that 1 equals to 3, no, so it will never go inside my if condition. If you miss that if condition session, so you can just go back and you can check that videos first, and then you can continue with this. So you will get the link in description. This is system out println. It is just printing that message 1, then my value of I will increment, it will become 2, so it will check that 2 is less than 9, yes. It will go inside my if condition, 2 equals to 3, no. So then it will increment, it will print my value, and again it will increment the value, it will become 3. 3 is less than 9, yes. 3 equals to 3, yes. And then it will go inside my if block and it will break my running loop. That's why I'm getting output like this, 1 and 2 only. Because of this break statement, it will break my execution of my program. You can follow me on my Instagram ID, Code Dictator. Let's start with the continue statement or continue keyword. So continue keyword is basically to skip your particular statement. If you want to skip any statement at some certain condition, so that time you can use continue statement. So let's understand the concept with the help of flowchart. So whenever I am running my program, it will go inside my loop, it will iterate that all the loops, and it will print the statements for n number of time. But if that particular condition is satisfied, so that time my particular statement will be skipped and it will execute your next statement again. This is what the basic flow of your continue keyword. Okay, so let's understand with the help of program. Okay, create one class, new class, continue keyword demo, and write it down your main method, main, and simply I am just going to create one array, int numbers 10, 10 comma 20 comma 30 comma 40 comma 50. Okay, this is just a basic like set of homogeneous elements, that is all the type of like all my data is related to int data type only, and I am going to use enhance for loop, that is my for each loop. For if you miss that session, you can go to that particular link, so link is present in my description. Int x equal to int x colon numbers, and then I can check the condition, particular condition. Okay, so before checking that condition, I'll just print my output, sys out value of x. Okay, run this program, so I'll get my output 10 20 30 40 50. Now I want to skip my statement when that value will become 30, so that time I want to skip my one particular that statement. So then I can use if x equals to 30, then simply write continue keyword. So continue keyword will skip that particular condition when it will become 30. So let's run the program. If you see that output is now 10 20, and when it come to the 30, the value of x will become a 30, so that time it will skip that one, it will continue, it will just skip that loop, and then it will again initiate with the new value which is your 40. So this is what about your continue keyword.